Hey, ladies. It is July. We are in July now. I don't know when the light bulb went off today, but at some point I was like, oh shoot, June is gone and July is here, and we need to talk about that. June went so crazy fast that I don't know what happened to it. I don't even know that I had 10 meals in the month of June or 10 nights sleep. It just went by the wayside. And for good reason. This team has been going totally crazy, and it's new, it's fresh, it's crazy. So I expect that July is going to be the exact same. And I just kind of wanted to come to you guys tonight to give you a little bit of insight about that and maybe let you know a little bit about what to expect. And, we're getting closer and closer to that launch date. September is a big month that's going to happen where we launch public with Tyra Beauty, and that is not very far away. So I just want you guys to be as prepared as possible for that. The closer we get, the more and more amping that we're going to do towards that. And anything that you're doing right now is just going to multiply when that time comes. Anything that you're doing right now is going to multiply regardless. But you want to make sure that you're doing as much as you can right now so that when we do go public, you're prepared and that you have a team that is going to go out and explode this with you, because that is what this industry is all about. I have been in this industry for 5 years now, and I never knew that. I never grasped what this industry really is. Like, when I first signed up with my first company, I was like, yeah, I can make money selling a few products, that's it. And when I finally grasped the concept of network marketing and direct sales, and how you sign up a couple people and then they sign up a couple people, and how much money can be made, that was it. Like, it was game on from there. A book that I read was called Beach Money. It's by Jordan Adler, and it literally defines everything. I had so many aha moments with that book, just like little things that had happened in my business that just really, I just had no idea. And people were signing up under me and all of this, and I just didn't have a clue. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I had no idea. So if some of you guys are watching this and that is you, like, you're like, what the heck am I doing right now? I just signed up for this company. I just bought this starter kit. I've never done anything like this. Or if you have done another company and you're like, I've done things before, I've never really been successful. I just want to let you know that you're in the right place at the right time, and that Tyra Beauty is about to change your life. And that you can trust me when I say that, because I have been successful in two other companies, and it's just been nothing like what I see here with Tyra Beauty. Both the other companies that I was in, I was, a top status for them. I, made great money. I'm definitely not one to boast. I'm the most transparent person you'll ever meet, and I keep things real. So, I have been able to stay at home for 5 years now. I have had this industry be my full-time sole income, and I have been the breadwinner in my home because of that. And I have also been able to retire my husband because of that. And so it is something that you don't see a lot of necessarily, like in the real world, I guess. But in the world of direct sales, women are able to stay home with their kids, retire themselves, retire their spouse, all because of the income that can be made. So when I look at other companies and I see, let's say Mary Kay, for instance, people will always wear Mary Kay. they will always wear that product. There are people that are loyal to that product, and you could not bring a wedge in between that. And therefore, the reps in Mary Kay will always make money. The same goes for Younique. The same goes for It Works. The same goes for Advocare. Those companies have made a name for themselves, and the products will always be bought. Okay. Now, the difference is, and this goes for all companies, is that you don't really know, especially if you've never been in any of those companies, you don't know necessarily what their compensation plan pays out, if they focus more on recruiting or on personal sales or whatever. And you don't know, like, it depends on where you are in that organization as far as how much of that money you get. Okay. So for instance, if somebody signed up for Mary Kay tomorrow and they wanted to make a 6-figure income in 2016, that's going to be a little hard because Mary Kay has been out for so many years and there's already so many reps doing it. But the people that got in at the beginning, there are, I think, like 600,000 reps or something, probably more than that, to be honest with you. Probably closer to 1 million reps with Mary Kay. Okay. So let's just say 600,000. Let's say there's 600,000 reps with Mary Kay, and the very first 10,000 reps of Mary Kay are like right here, and the remaining 590,000 reps are underneath of those 10,000. Okay. So obviously, depending on their comp plan, and I've never looked at it, but those sales are going to filter all the way up for the most part. Okay. So somebody in the bottom 10,000 that only has 9,000 underneath of them, or however many, as opposed to the 590, they're going to make a little less, So that's how most compensation plans work. But it really depends on how much money you're looking to make if you are considering the fact of timing. If you're considering the fact that if you're not looking at timing and you're not looking at how much money you're going to make, if you're somebody that just got in to make a couple $100 a week or a couple $100 a month even, then you could probably do that with any company that you want to. Literally, because all that takes is a product to sell, a passion for that product, and the willingness to share it. And that's never going to change. That will never, ever change no matter what product anybody sells. Okay. But when I joined Tyra Beauty, I was like, I am ready to make a difference. I am ready to change some lives. Yes, my income was all right. It was good. But I want to see some other people doing that. I want to give that opportunity to people. And I want to see some lives being changed. I want to see some people retiring their spouse. I want to see some people staying home with their kids, That's where we're at right now with Tyra Beauty. And so the timing that you have right now is better than any other opportunity on the planet. On the planet. I promise you that. Because we have something that other people don't have. And we have a lot of things that other people don't have. We have a celebrity endorsement, basically. The CEO of our biz is Tyra Banks. We have that. We have a compensation plan that pays in every way imaginable, plus some bonuses, craziness. Okay. We have an innovative product line, numerous different products. We are not just a one product company. We have tons of products. And when I talk about companies like Mary Kay, where someone's always going to buy that product, you're going to get the same loyalty. People are loyal to products, not brands. People maybe like a certain brand more than another brand, but it's generally the product that creates that loyalty. I would never use, let's say, Paul Mitchell shampoo just because it says Paul Mitchell. okay, if I tried John Frieda and it was the same, or if it was better, obviously. So I may use Paul Mitchell conditioner because I like the conditioner more. I may mix and match. We're women, we do that, okay? So yes, before you started a makeup biz, did you look in your makeup bag and see all the same brand? Mm-mm. You saw tons of different brands because you may like the way, if you were a department store makeup purchaser, you may like the foundation from L'Oreal, but the powder from CoverGirl. You may like the mascara from Rimmel, but the eyeliner from, I don't even know what, Wet n Wild, Smashbox, I don't even know. You may like things all, you may like a couple different products from different brands. You may like the same product from numerous brands. So, what you're going to realize is that people that are loyal to other companies and other brands and other products are still going to try yours because of the brand recognition and because you're so passionate about it and they see how awesome it works on you. But then you're going to have that loyalty that's created to you and your product. And we have products that people will, like, I can tell you right now, I will never ever wear another lipstick in my life other than the What lipstick. It's just my absolute favorite, and I wouldn't even see a reason to try anything else. I don't even care if I was never a rep for Tyra Beauty. As soon as I purchased that lipstick, that's it. I love it. It is the smoothest, creamiest lipstick I've ever put on in my life, and the color is absolutely perfect. And so that is a loyalty that you can't find somewhere else. You can't put a price tag on that. So as you're going into this business and you are amping yourself and prepping yourself for our peak season that's going to happen and our launch, I want you to also consider numerous things. I want you to consider the fact that you are leveraging a company and laying the foundation for a lifelong income. Whether that is that you're going to make a couple $100 a month for life, that's pretty good, right? Or whether it's that you're going to make a couple $1,000s a month for life, or even larger than that. Okay, I have huge dreams, so we can talk about that another day. But whatever you're doing right now is going to carry you for life. Okay, and I know that that's hard to grasp, and it's hard to just literally like engage in that concept. But I want you to realize something, okay? If Mary Kay, a company like that, or Avon, or any company, Advocare, like I said, Amway, whatever, if those companies have loyalty when they have hundreds of thousands of reps, then the first few thousand have all of that underneath of them. So what you're building right now is literally going to sustain you for life because people are going to be loyal to those products, okay? So whatever you're doing today is going to duplicate tomorrow, and then it's going to duplicate again, and then it's going to duplicate again, okay? So the timing is everything right now. It is everything. It is going to, if you start with 1 and you multiply it by 2, okay, think of the number. But what about if you start with 3 and then you multiply by 2? Or what if you start with 7 and you multiply by 2? That's literally what's going to happen in your business, okay? Because then it's going to multiply again and again and again, okay? So whatever number you're starting with is going to be the number that multiplies and multiplies and multiplies. So as you're going through the month of July, every single day I want you to think about if you did enough today. Did you do enough today to multiply? Did you skip today and say, forget it, I'll work my business tomorrow? That's okay sometimes. But just know that when you wake up tomorrow that you skipped a day, okay? Every single day of your business is 3%. The month is 30 to 31 days long, so every single day counts for 3% of your business. So every day, say, today is 3% of my business. If I let today slip past me because it's summer and we're at the beach or we're at a cookout or whatever, just remember that tomorrow you need to make up that other 3%. So tomorrow you better be ready to go with 6% pushing it out, Um, define what that 3% is. What do you want out of this? You know, are you looking for a couple hundred extra bucks a month? Or are you looking for a couple thousand extra bucks a month? What are you looking for? Because the sky is the limit and you have it right here. I can't tell you how awesome it feels and exciting it is for me to be able to look at a team and say, you have the opportunity of a lifetime, of an absolute entire lifetime. You have it right here in the palm of your hand. All you have to do is go grab it. Go grab it and run with it. Worry about the stuff and the fluff later. Just do it. Put one foot in front of the other and just start building. If you just signed up and you have not put somebody in your business yet, you need to know that you're making it too hard. And that's hard for people to grasp sometimes. It's hard for people to understand how on earth they could be making this too hard and how other people are making it seem easy. Other people are making it seem easy because they just think it's easy. There's nothing extra. There's no secret. There's not like some middle of the notebook that's just got something written on it and you have to dig and find it. No. Just share it. For instance, I have this that I was going to show you, and I don't know what I did with it, but I just got this makeup bag. I do the Ipsy glam bag or whatever, and I just got the June one a couple weeks ago, and it came with this Smashbox primer. It's like this big, and it's called Photo Finish, I think. It's the absolute best primer I've ever used in my whole entire life. I absolutely love it. It's not oily. It's not greasy. It is phenomenal. And I'm like, oh my God, I will never, ever not use Smashbox primer. Obviously, when Tyra Beauty comes out with one, if and when, I'll try it, and I hope I love it. But I am like, this is a perfect example. Anytime I ever hear anybody talking about primer, I'm going to tell them how awesome this Smashbox primer is. Duh. We talk about things like this every day, right? And B, when I am even just talking myself about my flawless finish on my makeup or anything, I'm going to attribute that to Smashbox because of the primer and probably whatever foundation that I've chosen to use or whatever. But do you know what that's doing? Like, think about your everyday conversations that you have with people, okay? What are you bragging about? What are you giving kudos to? What are you talking about that's good? Because you don't talk all day about negative stuff, do you? I sure hope not. You talk all day, every day, or if you have a job that restricts your conversations, then still, when you get home, you have a phone conversation, whatever. Let's say you've worked all day, you're cooking supper, and you're like, hey, to your husband, guess what this sandwich I tried today? The new roast beef cheddar melt sandwich from Arby's. And your husband's like, oh yeah? What was it? What was it? And then you're like, oh, it had this sauce on it and the bread was just super soft and it was just good. It was the best sandwich I've ever had. Your husband tomorrow, when he's on his lunch break, is going to pull into Arby's and he's going to order himself that sandwich. Hello? You're doing this without realizing it, you guys. You just don't even know. Doritos. I talk about Doritos all the time. I have analogies about Doritos that you just would blow your mind. But anyways, we won't go there tonight. Doritos, okay? Think about when Doritos comes out with a new flavor. And you're like, oh my God, Doritos, the sweet and spicy chili Doritos are the best thing on the planet, okay? Somebody could pull out the nacho cheese Doritos and that's still going to make you think of the sweet and spicy chili ones and you're going to bring it up. And because of that, the person that hears you talk about it is going to go try them. So think about your everyday conversation, okay? We have kids. So do you know how many conversations that I have had with moms about baby products, about why I choose to use Huggies, or do you know how good the Dr. Brown's bottles are, or My son will only use the Nook pacifier because it's an orthopedic nipple. Whatever. Do you know that you're doing this? Um, I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Have you tried the Bumbo seat because your kid can sit up straight without having support? Have you tried the portable high chair because it folds up when you take it to the lake? Have you tried the gates that have the door in the middle that sling right open? Have you tried the play yard that sits in the yard and is like a playpen and your kid can sit there and play? I mean, I could go. I'm at 20 minutes right now with this video. I just don't want to keep you guys all night, but I could go and go and go. Okay, for instance, this ring right here. This ring is from Chameleon, and it was sold at a boutique that is 30 minutes from me. But this little center right here pops out. It has a little device, but it pops out, and I can put any there's like 1,000,001 stones that I can put right there. Okay. So, hello, people would want to buy that just because they're like, oh my gosh, that's the coolest thing ever. And you could match it with different clothing and you can put different colors in it. I can put yellow in it for Tower Beauty, which I plan on. Okay. Do you see where I'm going with this? I hope so, because I'm running out of examples at the moment. And it's like, share what you have. Stop worrying about being a salesman. Stop worrying about selling the product. Stop worrying, period. Because when you're worried and you're freaking out and you think you can't do this and you think it's hard, all of that is true. All of that is hindering you. All of that is cramping your style. And you got style because you have a product that people want. You have a product that people will buy and they'll become loyal to it and they'll buy it forever and ever. And it doesn't even matter that it's July. It doesn't matter that it's summer. Like I say all the time, you don't mark July out of your calendar and say, oh, I'm just not going to buy makeup this month because it's just July. No, you buy it when you want it. You buy it when you need more. You buy it when you run out. So go out there and start talking about this product like you talk about everything else in your life. Talk about the 2-minute tie over the exact same that you would tell your husband about the sandwich that you tried at Arby's today. Talk about the oops liner the exact same that you would talk about sweet and spicy chili Doritos. Talk about the products like you are a customer and you just love them. Because that's what you are. You're a customer, you're in love with the product, and you just want people to know. That's it. And if you're making it harder than that, it's always going to be harder than that. The people that are putting people into their business are making it that simple. That's it. So, it's July, and it is a new month, and I'm going to have some awesome, exciting stuff to share with you. I still have to calculate the winners of June's contest. I'm going to be doing that tonight and tomorrow to get those results out to you, and then we are going to have a little contest for July 4th for the weekend, and we may have something going on throughout July as well. I haven't really decided on that, but ultimately, you just need to know that July is amping you and prepping you for August and for our launch in September. Do not forget that we have the retreat coming up next month. We are going into a salon training, so don't forget about that. And just go share this. Go share this opportunity. Go share this product, and don't be scared to talk about it. You know, if you're scared to talk about it, then you're scared to make money. Because the moment that you're scared and you skip talking to somebody is the moment that the person behind you is not going to be scared and they're going to talk to them. And there are people that are out there that are willing and waiting for something like this, and you have it. So go share it, and just don't make it too hard. If you're making it too hard, then it looks too hard for somebody else. And you don't want somebody to sign up and think that this is too hard for them. You want them to sign up and do it. Just like I wanted you to sign up and do it, I wanted to change your life. I wanted you to have the opportunity of a lifetime. I wanted you to have something that was easy to sell, easy to use, and easy to make money, and that's what you have. So, all of your prayers have been answered. All of everything is right there at the tip of your fingertips. It's just about what you do with it. And you are the boss of that. You're the boss of what you do with this. You can make a little bit, you can make a lot of it. It's up to you. So decide what you want, declare what you want, and go after it. And, I love what Heather Marks said tonight. Write it on your mirror. Where are you going this month? What are you doing? Where are you promoting to? Where are you stopping? Is there a stopping point? Are you just thinking every day, I just need one more person? Are you remembering every night before you go to bed to tell yourself, did I do 3%? If I didn't, I got to do more tomorrow. There's always one more. I get stuck with that because then I'm like, I'll never sleep because there is always one more. There's 7 billion people in the world. So I've rambled enough. I've rambled enough tonight. It's late. As you can see, I'm like total zombie these days. But I love you guys. I love this team. I can't believe what we just did in June. I can't believe knowing numbers and all of that, what July is going to do for me and for you and for our whole team. And I'm just ready to see how many of you go after it. How many of you are going to claim July? How many of you are going to say, I'm doing it? The Fierce and Fab trip and the double PV for that. And, there's 30 spots on that trip and nobody's claimed one yet. So go for it. I want to see how many bombshells are going to LA. And that's like 60 days. It's like 60, 70 days away. 30 people are going to be having dinner with Tyra Banks. Hello? Who's it going to be? And if you didn't have that in your sights before now, put it in your sights. Put it out there. Don't think there's anything in this business that you can't do. Don't think there's anything in this business that's too hard or that you can't go after, because you are no different than anybody else. The only difference between somebody that's successful and somebody that's not successful is the action that they're taking every single day, the amount of people that they're talking to, and the fear that's in them. So don't be scared. Pretend like it's just Doritos or the sandwich at Arby's. Grab a hold of it and run. Run fast, because it is going to explode and you want to be 10 steps ahead of the game. I love you guys. I can't wait to see what July does for your business. So if you need help, come and ask. I'm here always. I may look like this and be tired, but I'm still here, and this is what I do, and this is what I'm here for. And I love it. I love helping you guys build your business. I love watching you set goals and make them happen. It's just phenomenal. It's phenomenal and inspiring to watch, and you guys make me more than proud. So, good night, and I'll talk to you soon.